What is up, my friends? Welcome to another global economic report. And yes, you guessed it right. We are going to talk about Black Friday. We're going to talk about post-Thanksgiving. Now that some of the data and the stats are in, we are going to talk about what kind of numbers were hit and achieved in the United States. Now, this number should be fascinating to all of you, because where the f did the American people, who on average hold $10,308 in credit card debt, find and scrape up $6.2 billion to purchase online stuff, okay, on Black Friday? This is just the United States that these numbers are coming from. That's up over 23% from a year ago. Crazy, right? And 2.1 billion is accounted for on smartphones, with another 10% on tablets, which is accounting for nearly half of all transactions now are being done on a mobile type device. I remember getting into I remember being in marketing and seeing the smartphones just kind of come out and the stats just come out with usage, to now 3-4 years later see that smartphones are literally dominating the space and taking over for almost half of transactions. Is crazy to see. It's really crazy, but it makes sense. Not only is the tech better, the size is better, Amazon and the application shopping experience, Shopify, and the optimized mobile and tablet experiences that they have, it makes it really easy to just be sitting at home and checking out, buying stuff. You know, this is just Black Friday. I want to see what Cyber Week ends up pulling in for Amazon and all the big players that are doing that, because we could look at, there's just the Black Friday, okay, and then there's Cyber Monday, and then there's Cyber Week. So I waited a few more days to let some of this real data come in. I'll give this link underneath the video. And the thing that we're going to talk about and transition from into here is a much more terrifying thing. And really what I think happened here is that people were saving all year long for Black Friday. That's what I think was actually going on. And it makes sense because a lot of people are still living kind of scared and not really sure. There's definitely a state of uncertainty that is sweeping over the United States with from a couple different fronts, the political front and the president, and just the fact that a lot of people are really figuring out what the US debt number actually is, and that's terrifying a lot of people. But here's some stats, okay? Only 18% of Americans have enough saved to cover 3 months of living expenses. 55 million Americans have zero in savings. 46% don't have even $500 to cover an emergency. And I told you already, the average household has $10,308 in credit card debt. Now, a lot of people, they're going to say, Jay, well, that's 6.2 billion probably just running up the credit card. I think that accounts for some of it. Yeah, absolutely. But I think you see this year, more so than any other year, people probably really saving since the beginning of the year and literally timelining, waiting for not only Black Friday, but Cyber Monday and Cyber Week. I will tell you right now that I literally run 1-year memberships on a ton of services that we use, from charting services to software services, and I'll buy them from Cyber Week to Cyber Week, knowing that next year they're going to offer me 40 to 60% off. Why would I buy it for regular price? So I think a lot of people are doing that too. But let's continue and look at some of these numbers here. The average American household currently holds just $11,700 in savings, according to new analysis of the Federal Reserve and Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation data. That's usually pretty good data coming in. Okay, top 1% of households in the US by income have savings of $1.1 million across a variety of savings accounts. The bottom 20% have no savings account, and the second to lowest 20% income earners have just $26,450 saved. So it skews this overall average, of course. So the average savings is in retirement, money market deposits, checking and savings accounts, certificate of deposit accounts, and I'm sure some other things that people maybe aren't saying. I think cryptocurrency is starting to become a bigger player, even though retail-wise and spread-wise, a lot of retail money's gotten out because of the recent, I want to call it capitulation or just bear market. The top 1% of households have an average of 2.5 million in accounts, while the bottom 20% have an average of 8,870 saved. To put this into context, the average household has 277,670 in retirement accounts and 4,830 in savings accounts, while the median household has just 72,840 in retirement accounts and 32,130 in savings accounts. It's very interesting data that we're starting to get here. Some of this stuff is just scary, because it's like, how could you, like, if these stats are correct, 46% of people don't even have $500 to cover an emergency. Why the fuck are you going out and spending and contributing to $6.2 billion spent in one day on internet sales for like TVs and you don't need. But logic and reason will never lead. It will always be irrationality and reactivity, my friends. Okay, so here's another look at what those numbers are that I just showed you. But anyways, I'll have this link underneath the video. That's it for you guys. I wanted to make this just really quick and catch up and check in on Black Friday sales. I'm obviously waiting for some Cyber Monday and Cyber Week data to still come out. I'm hoping that something is published. Once those numbers are published, I will be shooting a video on those as well. But hopefully you had an amazing Thanksgiving if you celebrate that, and you had some great time with your friends and family and loved ones. And we move onward, my friends. We move onwards. Make a plan, stick to that plan, regardless of what you see going on with gold and silver, regardless of what you see going on with crypto, regardless of what you see going on with FANG stocks, S&P 500, everything. There's still, with everything going on, right, with all the manipulation going on, all this attempted shaking weak hands out, there's a lot of money to be made. And there's going to be a lot of money to be made in this next economic crash. I will guarantee you that. So that's why you need to be ready and be diligent, but also be emotionally ready for all of this to come. Anyways, much love, my friends. We'll see you in another video very soon. If this is your first time to the channel, click the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. If you want to just show us some support, help us out with the YouTube algos, click the like button. But I'd also love to hear your feedback below. Go ahead and comment. I will read through those comments. You know, I get through about 70–80% of them. Comment back, thumbs up them, heart them, whatever. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for your support. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout for more videos dropping on the channel soon. Bye.